All right, I think that's everything. Hello, 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 everyone. Hope you're having a great day today. Today we are doing something fun. We are starting a whole new game. We are playing the newly released and already adorable. I played the demo and I loved it so much. And I did it earlier when it fully released. So it's like, I can tell you for a fact, this game is hella cute. So, this game is called Moonlight Peaks, and the official blurb reads as thus: Live the vampire life in the magical town of Moonlight Peaks. Master the art of potions and spells, manage your supernatural farm, and leave your mark on the magical town. Make friends with the local werewolves, witches, and mermaids, and find your eternal love in the supernatural dating scene. Sounds like a fun time to me. So, that said, let us really get started because whew, this thing is hella addictive. Let me make sure everything can be heard. Just adjust that a tiny bit and check the settings. All right. I myself like a little quieter when I do stuff because usually I will be listening to other things when I play games like these, so I tend to turn it down just a tiny bit. But for the stream, I think we should have it up a little higher. And as you can see, I have already been investing in checking it out. Like I said, I downloaded it when it released early this morning, last night, whenever you want to call it, and it is it really sucks you in. But I'm vampire joke. All right. I promise not to make a whole lot of vampire puns. I am not that kind of person to begin with. But that one I kind of walked into and I had to. So we're going to make a second one just for streams. Alrighty. Let's see. Since my personal one is quartz, we're going to go with Rosa. And on that, we're going to call the farm Rose Tree, which is a name I use for a lot of my stuff, like in other games. And we are going to call kitten Lunith. And that's the only thing I'm carrying over from my personal game because when I was getting this started, my best friend was playing Final Fantasy III. And if you're not aware, the protagonist of 3 is canonically named Lunith. So that is the name for our Hell Kitten. I don't want any freckles, thank you. Oh. The crescent moon is very tempting, though. I did not see that last night. Mm. Nope, I'll indulge my Sailor Moon fan another time. Just checking out the color options. Alright, let's see. We want... Yeah, let's make it more cat-like. Actually, let's get rid of the glasses so we can see things better. Nice. Yeah, I like the long, fluttery lashes. Ah, eyebrows. I think that's the color I'm going to be using. Thin and slightly arched to make it look a little more. We don't want a beard. All right, let's see. Well, that's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. Oof, that is a bright pink. Maybe I'll change the hair color later. But we're going to go with the blonde. Question is, what style? This is always the hardest part. Figuring out what you want to do with your... That's adorable. Character creation always takes the longest. Tell me I'm wrong. I think I'll just go with the ponytail. Ah, now here's the really hard part. Fashion. Oh, so many choices. Black skirt is always a must. Simple shoes. Hi, Silver. Thanks for returning the favor. Oh, let's see. I'm kind of torn because I do like the pink and the green. That's kind of cute. Not really a sweater vest person. That's adorable. I think this is like the default in the art. I do kind of like this one shirt with a little bit of the off. Reminds me of Amethyst from Steven Universe a little bit. Okay, so I want the skirt and I want the shoe, the flats. Which top do I want? Well, let's see what I can accessorize with this. Do like the... Rosa feels like she would be very accessorized. But not with a nose ring. Not really my thing. Not what I wanted to do. The pants are cute too. Ready for Halloween. I think the problem is if I really want the accessories, I gotta go with something that won't obscure them. Do I really need it? You know what? I will forego the hand stuff and whatnot for now. I know I'm taking a lot of time on this, but you know, this is always the hardest part of any game where you get too customized because you really want to make sure it feels like you or your character, whichever way you want to play it. Okay, get rid of that. There should be more color options for the makeup. Now she looks like she's ready for a Kiss concert. Alright. You know what? Let me see. Yeah. Let's go with the pink skirt. Those who know me, or if you've just followed me for a while, you guys know that I very much love pink. Alright, I think we're ready. A little squishy. Uh-oh. Trouble at home. Oh, boy. We got our coffin. Looks like we're running away from home. You know, typical vampire kid experience. Come on, kitty. Mom's dead. Rosa, where are you? Mom's typing. I know you're upset, but running away doesn't solve anything. Not coming back feels permanent. But then again, that's half the point of running away. Let's go with space. I understand, sweetheart, but I'm worried. Your father is absolutely furious. We barely got a chance to talk about all this. I know you want to do things your own way. But being vampires, it's not something we can undo. It's in our blood. Please come home so we can talk about it. Times have changed, Mom. Well, I can't stop you. Can you at least tell me where you're going? I'm moving to Moonlight Peaks. What happens if you say to that old place of yours? Moonlight Peaks? I had a feeling you'd end up there. Just make sure you take care of yourself. In a town full of supernaturals, things can get messy. Anyway, you're old enough to make your own decisions. Please check in and let us know you're doing well, okay? Sure, Luna says hi. Hello? Yeah, Luna says hi. I've seen worse fixer-uppers. Well, this is charming. I think it's gonna have a lot of potential. Let's rest now. You may present my morning feast when I awake. Now that's a cat. I'm good, thank you. Game saved. Aha. Your little slice of paradise with a cat. And a crypt. Looks like we got some exploring to do. But before we do that, let's clean up. Feels rude that all this junk was left around. The game literally released today, so if you do like it, please be sure to check it out. I'm playing the Steam version, but from what I remember seeing on a couple of the cozy groups I'm in on Facebook, it's also available on Switch and Switch 2 and a couple other platforms. I will have to fully check what's available. Okay. We want to put that in inventory. Get rid of the trash. Move the stove. And there. This place seems adequate. Looks like Palia. I don't think I've played Palia yet. I scoped it out a bit myself. Plenty of small furry creatures to hunt. Pet. And they purr. My hell kitten is distinctly a he. Poke it with a stick. Leave me be for a little longer, Jarvis. Poke him again. That tickles. Third time? On guard! Who dare threaten me? I am unarmed, you heathen. Oh, right. Ahem. Not here to duel, I see. I may have overindulged last night. Wait a moment. I thought Victor lived alone. Who are you? Who is Victor? I could ask you the same thing. Touché. Anyway. You may refer to me as Orlok Elusius Ambrosia, the incomparable. More like the inebriated. Here to farm, are you? How quaint. You seem somewhat trustworthy. Between you and me, I borrowed a few seeds from my nephew, Samael. I figured I'd skip the middleman and make my own red wine. Sadly, I lack the tools. Care to help a thirsty vampire out? I don't even know how to farm. Me neither. Find Victor if you need farming instructions. He's probably holed up in his crib. It's around here somewhere. Blood grape seeds. Here's all I know about farming. Dig with your shovel, plant the seeds, water them every night. Now, get to it. A hefty reward awaits you once the red wine is ready. I may be selfish, but I'm not ungrateful. Oh, and do introduce yourself to the townsfolk. Your father never bothered, and look how that turned out. Alright. Let's clear away some stuff first. I'm gonna get some flowers. First things first, we gotta make space. These little swirly spots are places we can dig up. Ooh, a choco cake recipe! As a serious lifetime chocoholic, this makes me very happy. And when we get some money... Unfortunately, we don't have the tool to get the bugs yet, but they can be a good source of money if you need some extra cash. And potentially there may be some villagers who like them, like Flick in Animal Crossing. We're going to pick up a lot of flowers, because that is a safe bet. And we're going to move the mailbox over here. Flower, flower. More flower, more flower. Not everyone's gonna like the same things, obviously. Ah, going some shells. We can sell. And we don't have the fishing rod yet either, so we can't get the fishies. All in due time. Alright, let's clean up the beach. Oh, my inventory is full. Oh, right, I have to go put some stuff away. Alright, let's go back. Yeah, I don't have my chest yet. We can sell stuff later. Can definitely add more to the storage. We're definitely going to want to be putting some of this stuff away for later. Destroy the house plant. Mulch. Quests and jobs. Track all your quests, objective, and active jobs. Orlok's wine scheme. I met Orlok. He's dramatic, hungover, and apparently not interested in paying his nephew Samael for wine. He gave me blood grape seeds. I guess I'm making red wine now? Meet the townsfolk. Meet the vampires. Meet the witches. Meet the werewolves. Meet the seers. Sounds like we're in for a good time. Alright, we want to start... I like to do 6 a piece. Move the lamp. I think that's even. Alright, looks like I gotta clear out a little bit more. And there. Now let's get rid of that tree really quick, because it is blocking our view. And we're gonna need wood later. A lot of wood. we better start collecting now. Alright. Goes without saying, since we've only got the rusty tools, we can only do the basic of foraging, whatever you want to call it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got to be careful with our energy. We want to consume our soup. Oh, got a seed. Okay. I don't know if there are ways to increase your energy, stamina, whatever you want to call it. Haven't gotten that far in my personal game. Let's go and put... Well, first and foremost, let's plant these. That'll definitely open up some space. Lightwood. You do have to be a little careful with the watering can. It will water in some pretty weird patterns. He's empty. Go to any water source and you can refill. Simple as that. Pine tree. Open up a little more space. When I saw the initial ad and the demo for this game, I was pretty ecstatic because I do love cozy games, and I have been a fan of vampires since I was about 4 years old. And I mean real vampires, not Twilight. That's the most I'm going to say on that. Pickaxe. The other soup. No, I want that. There we go. No, I don't want to destroy anything. But now that we know there's stuff over here, oh, more flour. Well, plenty of flowers are going on. Azalea, azalea. Guess I'll have to chop that one down later. Garbage. Yay. Oh, what is that? That looks like something we will have to get later. I did not know that was there. I am honestly learning new things too. I don't... I don't mind if people like Twilight. I just am not a fan of it, and it's kind of one of those, like, keep it at that sort of thing. Because it can get me heated. Yeah. Rosa! By the fangs of the moon, is that really you? Sorry, have we met? You don't remember your dear Uncle Victor? No offense taken. I have changed a bit since I last saw you. Let's just say there was a witch and a curse And now I'm small, winged, and tragically thumbless. Anyway, what brings you to my charming little crypt? Trying to make red wine, apparently. Ah, the noble art of fermented fruit. Well, you're in luck. I know a thing or two about farming. And if you end up growing a few extra grapes, I wouldn't say no to a snack. Let me know if you need help. Looks like our uncle is a fruit bat. How do I prepare the soil? With your shovel. Press E to access your tool wheel, then select your shovel to equip it. Find an empty spot on your farm, and press the right click or left click to dig up some soil. Need help with anything else? How do I plant? With your hands! Press F to access your inventory, then select your seeds to equip them. With those in hand, press button to plant those seeds in your prepared spot. Need help with anything else? How do I water my crops? With your watering can! Press E to access your tool wheel, then select your watering can to equip it. You know, basic little tutorial. Give those seeds a good soak, and be sure to water them every night. Need help with anything else? I'm good. Very well. Drop by if you change your mind. Blood grapes don't grow by themselves, you know. Give. Because we always want to give gifts to everyone. Let's give our uncle a purple azalea. A fine offering. You flatter me, and I allow it. And we got art. Obviously, we want to have good relationships with everyone, even if we can't romance everyone. It's like, you know, you want to have a good relationship with your neighbors, especially if they know more about what you're doing than you do. It is already 2:25. Just what we needed. More broken stuff in this town. Looks like it got hit by lightning. It was probably that storm. Well, it's not going to fix itself. Alright, so what do you propose we do about it? How about you grab a hammer and pitch in, big brother? Ha! Nice try. As the mayor, I've got more pressing matters to attend to. You built the bench in the first place. Stands to reason you should be the one to fix it. Oh. And what do we have here? Another vampire in town. Just what I needed tonight. I'm Rosa. Nice to meet you. Are you Dracula's finally returning to fix that mess of a plot? Yeah. Or yes, don't worry. I'll have it sorted in no time. We'll see about that. Anyway, I'm Brooke Logan, the mayor of Moonlight Peaks. May your time here be, well, productive, I suppose. So, a Dracula, huh? I'm Ridge Logan, the town carpenter. And yeah, I'm the brother of this grumpy guy over here. I can already tell you're going to cause a stir around these parts. I'm not here to cause trouble. Relax, I'm not bothered by any rumors surrounding your family. Oh, jeez. We're only a few minutes in and already I can feel... What did our dad do? Got nothing to do with me, after all. Say, Rosa, if you feel like helping out, just bring a few logs over to... Let's not get carried away, Ridge. Listen, I can't stop a Dracula from settling on their own land. But you're new here, and we have rules. You'll need to visit Town Hall to register. I'm required to keep track of who comes and goes in this town. Check your map if you're not sure where it is. That's all for now. Oh, can't pick them up. Oh well. Ooh, money. Oh, hello. Oh, hi. You're, that Dracula kid, right? Huh. I thought you'd be taller. I'm Evan. I guess I'll see you around. I'm kind of stuck in town right now anyway. You're stuck? Why? Long story. I'm not really good at telling those, so I don't want to get into it. Maybe another time. Gift? Uh... Let's give him tulips. That's useful. I'll take it. Goodbye. And who do we have here? Hey. You're new here, aren't you? I'm Alina. I'm sure I'll be seeing you around. Especially if you like quiet places. I tend to stick to those. If you're under serious trouble or find a lost creature, hit me up. Alright. We're gonna just give out the tulips. This is nice. You thought of me, and that matters. Well, she likes it. That's good. My inventory is full. Let's drop this. So I can at least pick up the tulips. It's 3 o'clock. The time when a good vampire is supposed to be in bed is 5 a.m. at the latest. Or rather, 6 a.m. But you don't want to rush there yet. Greetings. I have seen you in my visions. You are the offspring of the Dark Lord. Oh, jeez. I am Dragon, of the renowned Kazan line, seers of great power. Though I am perhaps more widely known as the creator of Nocturna. You're familiar with Nocturna, I expect? I'm not sure. What is it exactly? Only the finest card game in the realm. I do like a good card game. You must have heard of it. Huh. Maybe I'll have to look into it. Oh. I suppose your initiation will have to wait until fate wills it so. Give. We're gonna give Azalea. I've got a knack for You've got a knack for gifts, or at least for surprises. Hey! You're the new vampire in town, right? I'm Mina. Classic vampire reference. Welcome, welcome. I just know we're going to get along. Don't be a stranger, okay? Give. I will say this, Mina is like me, she loves pink, so if you give her pink flowers, she's more likely to love them. Pink and flowers? You just combined my two favorite things. Hey, nice outfit. You're the new resident who just moved in, right? I'm Eris. If you ever want to switch up your style, stop by Third Eye Threads in town. I happen to live there too, so if you want to chat, you're more than welcome. Aw, he seems sweet. Ah, a gift? Interesting. I wouldn't normally get this, but it's nice every once in a while. Thanks, Rosa. So you're the newcomer everyone's talking about. I'm Sabrina, one of the witches in town. Nice.